You can't, you can't pretend that you're not in. You don't have to protect their privacy if you don't want to. And I decided his privacy didn't deserve to be protected.
For those that don't know, she explains that she had the hots.
I had the hots for him, yes.
Wanted to do sexual acts with him.
I announced it on television that I was interested in, well, that kid is still here, so
That's why I'm being very vague.
I want to respect people with their children, even though you shouldn't have brought him in the first place.
Have you heard from him
since the book? No, I have not heard from him. I'm sure he's heard about it, and I haven't heard from him. No, I hope I don't. I would rather not.
There's also the moment where you get into the sort of reality check that you received from Jane Fonda, where you went to her birthday and maybe you weren't on your best behavior, and she called you up and said, "Can you come over?"
Yeah, and she read me. She was like, "Listen, you acted really badly." I had been at a birthday party of hers, and she said, "You acted really badly. You were insulting to people. You were really dismissive of people. A couple of people complained about you. You had just really dark energy." And she was right, I did, but I had never thought, I didn't even to think twice about it after the party, And there she had me sitting at her house at dinner telling me this, and I was like, oh my God, how mortifying that I acted like that at Jane Fonda's house. I don't know if a woman I respect more than Jane. And I was like, I'm so sorry, and all you could do in that moment is apologize. There's no defense. I had gone to therapy at this point for 3 sessions for my first foray into therapy, so at least I knew that much. I had gleaned that much, that if you're defending yourself, you're usually wrong. You don't have to defend yourself if you're right. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. I'm so sorry. You will never, ever have to speak to me about this again. And in that moment, even though it was so mortifying and ugh,
how do you go home from that?
Well, I just recognized the sisterhood in that. The sisterhood in the fact that she took her time to call me over to her house to have this conversation with me, which was uncomfortable and difficult. Whereas most people wouldn't even bother. They'd be like, I don't like conflict, or I don't want to deal with this, But she took the time, which made me feel valuable. And I knew she had nothing. What did she have to gain from that? And from that moment on, I was like, that's the kind of woman I want to be, is someone who tells other women the truth when it's not convenient and when it's not uncomfortable or comfortable.
Yeah.